Everything is gone. 87 meals gone. All my liver and onions, all my steak and eggs, everything. 87. Because I walked off and left the power going. Hello everyone, and welcome back. I so much appreciate if you're watching this and you've watched me before. I really do appreciate you coming back and watching this. I have been gone for 6 weeks, and I wasn't sure if I was even going to come back, but I felt like I should. I needed to come back and tell you where I went. I don't have many followers, but you know, it was just wrong to do. So here I am to try to explain that. As you saw in the opening, the little clip that I showed you at the beginning there, I lost all of my food, and I was very upset about it. I was very upset about it, and you'll see some footage coming up, and you can hear it in my voice. I still do not believe that I should have lost all my food. I'm still a little bit butthurt over that. But I did come back and continue to play the game a little bit more. As you can see, I've done some upgrades. There's new, I made it bigger, and I added some more wind turbines and stuff. So I did play the game some, but I did it off camera. And I'll get more into that also. What I would like to do is show you some footage of gameplay that happened after I recorded episode 10 that I did post, that you've seen, or you could see if you want, up until the moment that I lost the food. I had actually recorded several days of gameplay, and I'll let you look out here for a while. Several days of gameplay, and in that I had done a lot of hunting, and but I had not edited it down yet. So I had the material to make episode 11 and 12, but I did not have it edited by the time that I had lost my food. And when that happened, when I lost my food, I just lost any desire to do anything with the game. And so at that point, I didn't do the editing. So what I want to do now is just show you a few minutes. I'm not going to make you go through or show you a whole hour and a half worth of video, but I'm going to show you a few minutes of it so that you can understand how much hunting I had done. And basically I'm going to show you the parts that dealt with the food situation, since the reason why I walked away or decided that this game wasn't fun anymore at that time. Again, I've been back playing since then, but at that time, why I said no more. And so I want to give you a little bit of, just show you what had been going on. Okay, I'm rambling. Here we go. That hit. We have a hit, and here he comes. In the rain. Is he still coming? Let's see if he needs another hit. Looks like he's not heading in our direction anymore. And here he comes. Make sure we are standing on our platform. I'm going to bring him over here where I got him up on the rock. There we go. By bringing him up on the rock, it gets him a little bit higher. I could be wrong. Oh. Step back. See if he's doing the shakes. I guess he doesn't like to be on that rock right there. Get any meter readings? Oh, maybe. What are we? Again, I've got plenty of arrows. That's why I'm doing it this way. Other things would have already taken them out. Let's get them butchered up. Two livers. I hope you can hear me over the rain. Let's see if we can't get him to run around. We can't get a headshot. Of course not. Oh. Here he comes. Walking down the street. Plenty of looks from everyone he meets. Hopefully I'm far enough ahead of him that he's not going to do too much damage to my door right there. Let's see if I can't get up here real quick. Oh good, he's way down there. Let's play with the arrows since we have so many. I have no idea where he went. Oh, that's where he went. Yeah, we can do that. Okay. And we will go back to this. After we reload it. There's nothing worse than having something after you when that happens. Oh, I didn't mean to fire two. How am I missing? There we go. Alright. Come at me. Where you at? Trying to get the bar. He looks like he's a level 1. I do have the game set back on normal mode. Let's see, maybe one more? Looks that way. I think I saw the number flash. Pop your head up. There we go, right in the head. So I have been cooking up. Oh, let's check the gremlins. Alright. Let's put this away. So he gave me 2 liver. So if you're looking for liver, there is definitely a good place to look for it. I'm up to 9 now. Alright, the rain has subsided for a bit. I feel like I'm yelling at you when I'm trying to talk over it. So we need to make up some basic antidotes. I really don't need them on land. It's not like like it was earlier when we were in the caves. But I do want to whip up 4. And so let's pull 4 of the livers out now that we have some. And we need to get some medicinal tonic and the kelp. Welcome back. And it's another beautiful day in Subsistence. The rain has stopped for a little bit. And I see no animals. Maybe? What do you think? You think I can hit them from over here? I think I'm going to try. Again, wolves you can get while you're running around, as long as it's, you know, you got your shotgun on you. But you don't want to mess with bears. You do what you want. It's your game. You play the way you want. I don't want to mess with bears unless I'm up here on this platform. I don't know if I can hit it from this far away. Yeah, I'm sorry. I thought I had a rock right in front. Let's, we got him. See if he comes on over. Well, that did it right there. Give him one. I want to move over here so he doesn't hit the platform of my base. Can he get up here? You are... It's not going to show me the level. I want him up a little higher. Let's get him up here. There we go. Right, closer he is, more damage. He's a level... Oh, it's... Can't get it. Quit flashing. You got me shaking in my boots. Does it matter if I just think neck shots? If I was able to see the meter, we could see how much damage we're doing. Nice. 4 fats, 1 steak, 1 liver. So again, if you're... Valli, take that. Might have to run. Oh, there he is. 1 shot. Pull out my trusty arrow as he's on his way over here. Now I'm only on this little half wall. There you go. And that's why you heard him hit the platform. Level 3. 75 left out of 300. I got the meter to say it. Looks like I only need 5 more. Right in the head. Where's your head up? Whoa. Nice. Alright. You're looking right at me. Come this way. Alright, let's just do this here. Not a big fan of doing it on the slant. I'll get my chicken real quick. Since he's right here. I want to put the scuba gear back on and head back down and go see what we can find on the lake bottom. Steaks over here. I made 4 antidotes. And I have 6 liver left. So tonight, when it's dark, I'm going to go ahead and cook up some liver and onions. Start replenishing that. And I think I have a chicken. Yeah. I have eggs right now, so I'm not really interested in trying to rear them up. So we'll just butcher them. Crouch. Don't get too close. Come on. Welcome back. Overnight I cooked up some steak and eggs. We've got one more left. I also cooked up a few liver and onions. I do want one more antidote, but I think the rest of them I will be cooking up as meals. Let's see where we are with this. Yeah. So there's just another steak and eggs, which we will just tuck away right here. We'll get the rest of these liver and onions cooked up tonight. Let's see. Alrighty. Seems like nothing is in its right place. I have been so discombobulated ever since we got out of the caves. Let's say hello. Come over here to get them out of the water. Come on. Carefully step up. Anybody can see a meter as far as the level. I really hate not being able to tell y'all what level we're going after here. 1, 2. Let's just hope that this is a high level and we get something good out of it. That's all we can hope for, right? Where are you going? Come a little closer. Now don't be shy. Come a little closer, so I can shoot you in the eye. Alright, one liver. I want the ammo crate. Come on. Come on. He's close enough, I should be able to get him. It's kind of low, wasn't it? Oh, the level's trying to pop. See down there by my hand? Level 1. Okay, we got a little distance to go on this guy. And we're rolling. Really enjoying the nice sunshine we're getting today. Isn't it nice? I cooked up the steak and eggs earlier, as you can see, and I've got 3 eggs left, so might need to think about. Let's put the liver away too. I'm probably going to start growing some more chickens here in a while, but I don't know. There's other things we can do too. We do got a pretty good little stock. 15 steak and eggs. 14 steak and eggs. And once again, obviously, I left something in here. Welcome back. The sun is out. I did finish, or didn't finish, I cooked up some more steak and eggs. I did cook up some of the liver and onions. I have a few more left. And pop them once. Could possibly do it with an arrow. Now you go behind the tree. Through the tree. Shall we? Stop. Okay. Right here. Stick your head out. Last thing I want to do is fall down there. Oh, did I even hit that? Yeah. Here's your head back up. Thank you. Starting to get a little blood on the face. Any numbers popping up? No? Really wish I could show y'all what levels. Thinking he's a 2 or a 3. He is taking possibly a 3. He's taking a good number of hits. The bar is trying to, oh, it's trying to show down there by my hand. Ah, looks like a level 3, maybe. Alright. Get up to him. Crouch, here we go. Yum, 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 yum. Coming in. Got his attention. Yep. If you get too close when they're turned like that, when they turn, they'll do a wide circle. And then you won't be straight on with them. Here we go. All right. Come here, you fowl. Oh, stop. All right. Whoa! You can only stack 5. There's another liver. And then let's come on back over here. I am running out of eggs, but I don't want to deal with the eggs right now for the steaks. I think we have plenty. I don't really need the steaks. I don't need the steaks. Okay, as much as that is tempting right now. Let me show you this. I did decide to go ahead and take a whole stack of these whole chickens and cut them up, and I cooked them last night over the fire. I do want to do some fishing, and I need to make some room in here, so I think what I'm going to do, because, you know, casserole dish isn't coming up anytime soon. Cooking dish, whatever it's called. He should be just flipping over. Okay. I think what I want to do sorry. I'm going to go ahead and put these in as steaks. You know, you just almost hate, you just hate to do it, but you're just sitting there, not, you know. So I still have some. I still have 5 whole chickens, and I still have 5 rack of ribs that if I ever decide to start roasting things in the oven, I can roast them. Kind of reminds me of my German Shepherd. I used to have a German Shepherd, not now. What to do, what to do, what to do. I'll crouch down. We'll get this guy. As soon as I step off now, he should... I don't... Matter of fact, let me show you that. What level are you? Give me a bar. Well, so you can do this. Okay. You know, that's a possibility. Looking back now, as I was editing through all of that, I had enough that I could have probably had made 3 episodes. I'd forgotten that I had recorded that much, and there was a whole day that I had put on my scuba gear and went down and got a bunch of pearls and you know. So I skipped all of that just to get you up to where I was. So I had done a lot of hunting, and I don't know why I had done so much hunting. Normally I don't even hunt bear, but I did. And actually I do think I know why I did it. Let's continue on here. The day that it actually happened, which is where we're getting to now, I had recorded only the part where I had found a lockbox or a locked crate, locked container. I wasn't planning on recording that day. I was out chopping wood and just doing things that you do off camera. And I had chopped the wood and then went over just to check this one area, and sure enough there was a lockbox there, and I recorded finding it. And I came back and I unpacked everything out of the lockbox. And I turned on the refining tool, whatever you call that thing. And I knew that I had it running. And I knew that I needed to keep an eye on it. I knew that I needed to stay close to the base. But at the time, you know, it was, like I said, it's about 10:30. And it was, as far as subsistence time, in the morning. So I jumped off the platform and I took off down there. Picked up some things on the way, and then once I got down at that end, I decided that I wanted to run back over there. You know, I'd already found one chest that day, so, you know, maybe I'd find another. And as I continued on, I just kind of went from there and then went a little bit further back there, and then a little bit further back there. And I didn't record any of that. I just kind of, you know, I kind of forgot that I had something going on at the base, and I just started exploring, which is what the game wants you to do, right? You know, the game is designed to get you out there, but that's why you have to, you know, you have to collect so many things. It's to get you out there, and I mean, that's what I did. But I made a mistake of forgetting that I was refining the ore back at the base. And I just went one step further and one step further and further on. Eventually, I checked the sun. Sun was starting to, you know, it was starting to come down, but I knew that I had plenty of time to get on back home. And so I did. I headed on back home. And once I got back up here, I, you know, came through the door. I came on upstairs. And, well, here's what happened. Here's what I found. Everything is gone. 86 87 meals gone. All my liver and onions, all my steak and eggs, everything. 87. Because I walked off and left the power going and went exploring. I don't know what to say. I am absolutely so put out by this. I mean, this took so, oh my gosh, oh my God, it's just all gone. This is the kind of thing that makes you just not even want to play. I can't stand this. I can't stand to see so much work just wiped away because my refrigerator cut off. And there's no way to upgrade it, or nothing to do to stop it from happening. This is not the first time this has happened to me, but 87 racks of ribs and whole chickens. It might be a while before anybody sees me. And as you can hear in my voice, I was pretty devastated by that. You know, your food, as I just got through showing you for 30 something, over 30 minutes, you know, you work really hard for that. And it's not just the actual food, but it's the amount of ammunition that you put in, you know, to get the food, to kill the food, and it's the amount of time that it takes to cook, the amount of power that you use to cook these meals. There's just a lot that goes into it. And to have it all wiped away like that really bothers me. And it still bothers me now. And as I stated, or as I said earlier, I know that the power cut off. Here's why it bothers me so much. Let me say it that way. Okay, let's get a different angle here. The reason why it bothers me so much is because one of the things I really like about this game is the true to life, or true to, I don't know, you know, I like the realness atmosphere of it. And this is off balance. Your refrigerator losing all your food like that is off balance. I happen to be somebody that lives in the southern United States, and I actually live on the East Coast. I deal with hurricanes all the time. I deal with several hurricanes a year, and by the way, I'm up in my 50s, so I've been doing this for quite a while. I fully understand how long a refrigerator can last without electricity. And I know what foods will go bad, and I understand how long it takes. And the realistic part of this is that none of my food should have gone bad in my refrigerator. Even the raw fish, which I don't think I had, but none of it should have gone bad in that amount of time. But I can understand if I had lost a few things. Now, when you lose food, turn back around this way. When your food does start disappearing, it doesn't all go at one time. It does go in intervals. The thing is that the amount of time it takes before the spoiling thing starts to happen once the power cuts off is way too short. I would have understood if I'd come back and my raw chicken and my raw fish and my raw things like that, even the whole chickens, which, again, none of it should have been, realistically would have gone bad. But I would have been okay with that. And I would have taken it, you know. But this just really bothered me. I mean, you know, that's just not what happens in the real world. When I've had times living here in the South where I've lost power for 5 days. And on the 5th day, I was still able, I'm so upset about this, able to open up my freezer, and things were still cold. And the things in my refrigerator were still, now believe me, I did open occasionally. But for the most part, everything was fine. I did, on day 5, I did throw away some things. But still, yeah. I mean, imagine, it's just not realistic. You're not going to go to work one day and have your electricity in your apartment cut off and come home and find everything in your refrigerator has turned green. That just won't happen. Matter of fact, you're probably going to find that since nobody has been there to open up your refrigerator, that everything is 100% okay. So I'm bothered by that part of the game. Let's just get that out there. So I decided that it was best at that moment for me to walk away from the game. I thought about recording a message like this at that time, but I'm really glad I didn't, because if you think I just went through a rant just a second ago, you would have, yeah, you can imagine what I probably would have said right at that time. Again, this was 6 weeks ago. So I turned the game off. You know, a game is supposed to be fun, and when it's not fun, it's not, there's just no need to play it. And so I needed some time, because I really still liked the game. It was weird. And I continued to watch some other people that play this game that I really enjoy, and I started checking out some of the other games that I noticed that they played on their channels. The Infected was one of the games that I was looking at, and I really just watched a bunch of their videos. I didn't download The Infected. I decided it was, believe it or not, it was a little too dark for me, which is weird since The Walking Dead is one of my favorite shows. But I was like, no, I don't think that's the game that I want to play. So I kept looking around and I kept looking around. And after a couple of days, I decided, okay, I'm already playing this game without the hunters and all like that. Maybe I can figure out a way to play this game and not deal with a refrigerator. So that's what I did. I left my refrigerator off and the 87 things that were spoiled in it, and I moved it and put it on down here. I put it actually on the wall right behind me, and kind of stuck it back in there, and decided, you know, I could still use, I mean, instead of destroying it, I could still use the refrigerator as empty space, just unplugged. Again, I am from the South, and that's, you know, that's what you do. When your refrigerator doesn't work anymore, you throw it out in your yard. So I put it out here, and for a while, I actually played several days that way. Again, I didn't record any of this, but I tried it, and it was kind of neat that I was able to just run off and not have to worry about my power cutting off anymore, because the refrigerator is the only thing that is affected this way. And so that was kind of neat. I didn't have to worry about that, and I really didn't have a problem with the food. I was able to just run out, and I always have, you know, fresh wolf right here, and so I would just run out and get a wolf, come on back, and, you know, eat what I cooked that day. I could still cook the food on the stove, so I could still make meals and stuff. And yeah, I played a couple of days that way. Alrighty, I was getting a little hot with that helmet on. Want to let the breeze blow through my hair, even though there's no breeze. So as I was saying earlier, you can definitely play the way that I was playing, and I did it for several days without a refrigerator. It's doable, but I noticed after a couple of days, it just wasn't fun. The game itself, it wasn't fun this way, and that's because I was now forced to find food every morning and then find food again, and it just took away time from each day. I mean, the whole point of saving up food is so that you can grab something to eat and then go out and go on adventures and go do something. And I found that I was staying very close to home. I was not venturing off really anywhere. Um, and it just got boring. It just absolutely, it just got boring. So I said, okay. I decided to walk away from the game again for a few days, give it a break, take a rest, and continue to see if I could find maybe another game that I'd be interested in playing. Because I do have some free time, and this is what I like to do. So, the hunt continued. I started hunting around again for another game. I continued, I went back to YouTube and looked to see what other people were playing. But I also, too, it happened to be a weekend, and I went back to Steam and to see what kind of games Steam would recommend to me. And there was actually a game that I've been wanting to play for 4 or 5 years, and I couldn't afford it, or I wasn't going to spend the money on it. And there was a new game based on it coming out that weekend, and everybody was crazy about buying that game. And so I was able to get the first one for like $9, $9.99 or something. And it was a game that I'd wanted to play 5 years ago. So even though I'm 5 years behind everybody else with this game, everybody else is now, well, it's Ark. And everybody else, of course, is playing Genesis 2. And I'm having fun with Genesis 1. I just got my first T-Rex. Wow, and it's kind of fun to ride around on T-Rex and do stuff like that. So that's where I've been spending a lot of my time, is playing a different game. However, I did start, well, I admit it, I did start missing Subsistence some. And I was getting over being butthurt about the refrigerator. So I said, okay, I'm going to stop Ark for a while, and I'm going to come back. And I did. I came back. I put the refrigerator. Let's go ahead and click back off of here. I brought the refrigerator back inside, and I set it back up. I've also done a lot of other stuff, which I'm going to show you. I'm going to make another episode because this one's getting long. But I am back to using the refrigerator, and I've played a lot of hours since then. As you see, I don't have nearly the amount of food that I was keeping. I could eat a little bit now, and it's unfortunate. I don't like playing this way. I wish I could just, I want to stock all this up. As I've said before, I'm one of these people that I hyper-focus on something. And if I stay really focused on it, then I do it well. And that's what I was doing with the food, and anyway. Lost my train of thought there. But I am back to using this. And I'm going to pretty much end this episode here, this little story time episode here. But I will produce or edit another episode, because as you can see, I have played a lot. I have upgraded everything that's possible. I went through 2 whole rutting seasons for my moose. I played in October for several weeks, and then jumped into June for about a day, and then went back into October. I think I killed maybe 20. I don't know if I killed that many moose or not, but I know that I collected over 35 sinew during that time. And with that, I was able to get everything upgraded. So, but I didn't record any of that. And I was just playing the game. I wasn't planning on coming back and recording or starting this channel back up. So like I said, I really just kind of wanted to explain what had happened. So everybody, that's what happened. I lost all my food. I got upset about it. I walked away from the game. I came back to the game. I tried to play it without a refrigerator. I ended up walking away from the game again. I came back to the game. I played for quite a while. By the way, I've even built a base down at the other lake. I've really played the game a lot, but no recording. And that brings me to one more thing that I'm going to say before I end this, and that is the recording part. As you noticed when I was killing the bears, it was taking forever in between each arrow that I shot, and that was because I was constantly trying to see the bar, and I wanted to show you the bar because I would like my videos to be somewhat educational, and I think if you can watch the meters go down and see how much each hit point is collecting, you know, I think that's educational for you. But it was frustrating to me, and you know, when I went back and I was looking at all that together, I realized how long it was taking me to kill each bear, which that is not the way I would normally play the game. When I normally play without the recording going on, I can see the bar, and so every hit tells me how many more points I need, and I can decide whether or not I want to run away from something or continue to shoot, you know. And that's not possible when I'm recording. So as much as I still enjoy playing this game, obviously, and I don't think I'm iffy about recording anymore. I don't think I'm able to give you any kind of a quality, shall we say, with the videos. So I am going to do one more video, I think, after this. I'm not going to make a promise. I definitely want to get this one edited and get it out to you. And again, thank you for coming and hearing my story. I know it wasn't exciting, but like the thumbnail said, it's story time, or the thumbnail will say. And I'll try to put out another video, and if I do, I'm going to show you all the upgrades that I did. I'm going to show you my new base that I built at the other lake, and I'll get you really caught up as up to where I am right now. So I hope you have a wonderful day, and thank you so much for joining me, and if there's a next time, I'll see you then. Have a great day. Bye-bye.